All right, hey everyone. Wanted to make a video on how to repair some of the fins in your intercooler. This one specifically is from my M2, and I have replaced it with a new intercooler, but I've been just going through and trying to repair some of these fins. Some of them are kind of beyond repair and really are very difficult to change or to correct back to the original shape. But I wanted to just show that some of these can pretty easily be straightened out, and also the amount of debris that's in these. So maybe we can talk about that first. I was surprised when I took this intercooler off and just turn it upside down, or the front side down, how much debris came out. And it was all kinds, but mainly it was actually all these little tiny pebbles. There was a good amount of those in there. So, if you're taking a car to the track, or you're driving in some pretty hot areas where you're stressing the engine, you may want to consider doing this as a kind of a preventive maintenance. But so that's one thing. The other thing is in terms of straightening out some of these fins. I have been using this little pick. I have a tool that I got from Amazon. It's a toolkit, and I use it to remove the little gosh, what's it called? On the oil filter, there's a little gasket. So I use these as well. But I found that this one specifically is very helpful, and I can show you just here what I do with these is kind of notice that the easiest thing to do is if you just go between the fins, move them up and down like so. It puts it back to, or somewhat close to, the original shape. Now some of them are going to be pretty bent like this, and I'm very careful because I don't want to actually pierce these or remove them, or bend them even more. So some of it you cannot get back to be in a perfect shape, but I think if you can just open it up enough so that the air can continue to flow. And here's an example of another. This could be rubber here. Everything that you can get that cleaned out and out of the way without making it worse, like I just did in this instance. So anyway, this is, it takes a little bit of while to do, but in the end, I think you are going to be better off and have a somewhat refreshed intercooler. Just another word of warning: I was using a mallet here. Didn't want to use a hammer, and I didn't realize how sensitive the top line is. So as I was kind of banging on it, and I was doing it pretty lightly to help some of the debris come out, I've actually bent it and made it worse. So it's going to be now the backup intercooler just in case there's an issue with the original one. But do be careful with that. It does bend rather easily, front and bottom. So hopefully this was useful. If you have any questions, give me a shout.